sea of red. We're underway in Kansas City. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On play action, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and a yard, Mahomes, and that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 14 yards out. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You know?
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster 61 yards. And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Yellow.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. It's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They go play fake. Mahomes. Now throw rights. The ball comes out, and I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football, but any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, That's exciting too, but it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him. And this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 29 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Well, they're down only 1 score, still 1st half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 27, Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Kansas City. A great play there. 27 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Butker on for the PAT. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try with McKinnon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nick Bolton. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 69 yards. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To try again after the sack. Mahomes going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Mahomes will throw for it. It's complete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good also to get back and get him down, but boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
That's into the hands of Fordson. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. They got a yard on 1st, 2 on 2nd, and 3 here on 3rd. Here we go on 4th down. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
And they will get back to it in 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Catch is made by Hardman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 77 yards. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best. But these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles. And a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal now. The this is where the KC crowd can make it very... And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And all the Chiefs have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Mahomes going to throw it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Here's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Mahomes to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide.
You're not good, kid.
What were they thinking?
I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing, bro. GG.
When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
yes, sir. GG's, bro.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a 1 touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
That boy had 450 yards.
Yeah. So lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Yeah. Lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peer.